Hi and welcome to this live currency strength indicator tables video. My name is John. I'll be taking you through the charts this Thursday the 15th of December. Here you can see we have the live currency strength indicator tables in front of us. We have two types of tables. We have the trend traders table and the day traders table. These are showing the same studies but just highlighting different time frames. So the trend traders is our higher time frame, the day traders is our lower time frame. You can see here some of the currencies are highlighted in green. That shows that these currencies have confluence between the two trading time frames, and those highlighted currencies are where we'll be focusing our attention in some of these videos. So tables auto update every 15 minutes 24/7 as well, so if you do have access to the live currency strength indicator tables, you can just log in to get the latest update. So then, what do the tables tell us today? Well, the Kiwi has fallen. So this is what we're going to be focusing on a little bit today. The Kiwi dollar has started to move from its number one spot on the trend traders. If I go to the rolling 30-day currency strength indicator tables, you'll see that Kiwi has pretty much topped the trend traders table for a large period of time. Had a bit of a swap around there with the yen, but since then it's remained pretty much top for a large period of time now. So we've now started to see it fall a little bit. That's then represented on our day traders table as well. We can see that it's topping the the weakness side of the day traders table. So that is definitely something that's interesting me this morning. But let's carry on anyway. We've got pound topping the table. It's then followed by the New Zealand dollar, followed by the euro. On the weak side of the trend traders, we've got the Canadian dollar. That's followed by the US dollar, followed by the Australian dollar. On the day traders, we've got euro topping the table at S1. We've then got pound as the second strongest currency, and then the Swiss franc as the third strongest currency. Like we said, day traders, Kiwi is topping the table at the weak side. Then we have the yen as W2, and then the Australian dollar as W3, like on the trend traders table. So I'm going to be focusing a little bit of attention on euro Kiwi. But ultimately, what we're looking at today is that Kiwi starting to show that weakness now. Now, we have talked about the New Zealand dollar strength for some time, like I've just mentioned. So it's interesting that when we go and have a look at these Kiwi pairs now, where things are starting to sort of line up for these pairs. So if I just go straight into Euro Kiwi, what can we see? Well, we can see that the market has recently broken through a daily trendline resistance level, and we can see that price has found support back down towards the 1.6500. If you actually scroll down a bit, it's actually the 1.64 where we've really had that bounce. However, the 1.65 handle coincided really nicely and had confluence with the 200 moving average here, and now price has started to break to the upside. It could suggest that the New Zealand dollar weakness could continue, and we could see a move up to the next level of resistance, which is this 1.6750. Now, if we just zoom out, Euro Kiwi pretty much in a long-term range. That's kind of shown here by how flat the 200 moving average is throughout this period. If I actually just go up to a weekly time frame, you can see market is in pretty much a long-term overall range, so could be expecting price to come back up into these highs here that has formed most recently at the 1.75 handle, if we're going to look at it from that big picture point of view. However, this is all going to depend on how the Kiwi reacts now. Is it just a short-term pullback, or is it going to be something long-term for the New Zealand dollar? That's what we need to sort of have a look at as time goes on. So what we can see at the moment, though, Kiwi weakness is storming the market, so we can look at some potential opportunities in the short term. Now, if I just go down to the 8-hour time frame, you can actually see that price is coming into a little bit of an area of resistance. If I actually just turn this one down, which is the daily one, for a second, just so we can have a little bit more of a cleaner view, we can see that the price has recently traded into a previous structure high. Let me just grab a pen tool real quick. Here we go. So we can see here price has come up into the 1.6655 handle, which is this previous high here, where price found resistance and traded down towards the 164 handle. Also, nice confluence here with the bearish channel lows, and the bearish channel started to form back through the start of November, and you can see price has traded within that. So we had lots of confluences down here for price to find support. It has found support. We have now traded to the upside, but we're now at resistance. Okay, not only this, but we do have on our chart partner over here, you can see that we have our ATRs. Now price has already moved 120 pips to the upside. Today our ATR is 149 pips, so you can see that we're very close to the average range of Euro Kiwi per day. So that is also kind of giving me the signal that maybe price won't trade through the 166.55 just today. However, doesn't mean that there's not options for price to continue to the upside, because if we get a pullback within the channel, there could be some kind of opportunity for price to then trade back to the upside. So if I go to the hourly time frame, for instance, you can see that price has started to find a little bit of resistance here. However, because the tables are telling us that there could be an opportunity for Euro Kiwi to remain bullish, we may see a couple of different options here. For instance, if price pulls back to the 165.90, which are these previous highs here, we could find some support in and around that area, which could give you a very short-term opportunity, especially if you're day trading the markets at the moment. You could look for a long from the highs in and around this area here for a move to the upside. Alternatively, what we could expect from this market at the moment is a consolidation. So if price starts to consolidate in and around this 166.55 previous highs, and then we break to the upside, that would then also add some confluence to the fact that buyers were building up positions in and around this point to then take the market long again. So a couple of different options there to look at for Euro Kiwi. The reason why I wanted to mention it is because of that Kiwi weakness in the market, and I feel that the daily broke out of that trend line resistance, opening the door really to see price trade to the 167.50. Now, if we go take a look at other Kiwi pairs, I'm actually just going to highlight the New Zealand US dollar, although it does not particularly feature on the tables apart from on the trend traders, which is saying that we should still be looking for potential bullish opportunities. We can see that Kiwi US dollar came up into our level of interest, which was the 0.6450 handle, and has now started to break down slightly. So if I actually just go up to a weekly time frame, how can this be represented from a weekly point of view? Well, if we were to close like this, it would suggest to me that maybe we were going to see a couple of weeks of bearishness from the New Zealand dollar, perhaps back down into this next key level, which is the 0.62 handle. Now, if that's the case, there's a good 180 pips to be had for us if we are going to see that move to the downside here. So definitely something to be aware of going through Kiwi pairs at the moment. Now, if I look at the 4-hour time frame, we've broken through trend line support here. We've closed below, suggests to me that we could see some further downside as well. So you might want to be looking to see if price pulls back on your lower time frames to look for lower high opportunities there on your New Zealand US dollar. Now, just going to highlight back over to Euro Kiwi just because there is some news coming out today. We do have the ECB rate decision today, so if we were to see some volatility in this market, then we could expect price to either continue up to the 167.50 handle, or, like I said, give you that pullback down within the channel today. So be aware that this market may be quite volatile going into this afternoon. Okay, and so I'm gonna leave it there. Like I said before, if you do have access to the tables, remember they auto update every 15 minutes 24/7. So wherever you are and you have access to these, please log in and get the latest update. Thanks for watching, and I will speak to you in the next video.